Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into the jungle of explosion, blood wounded, blood stroke journey with the one and only John Rambo in Rambo 4, also known simply Rambo, released in 2008. This brutal entry in iconic franchise marked the return of Sylvester Stallone both in front of and behind the camera, and believe me, it does not hold your back. If you thought Rambo was done after Rambo 3, think again. This movie drags the legend out of retirement and throws him in the most violent war zone he ever faced. So strap in, grab your survival knife, and get ready. This is our review of Rambo 4. When the film opens, it has been 20 years since the event of Rambo 3. John Rambo is now living in a quiet, scheduled life in Thailand, far from chores of war. He found a kind of peace, or at least silence, catching snakes and fearing people along the Sarvain river near the Burden border. His face is bearded, his voice deeper, his demon-headed Stallone plays him like an inca, a war machine burdened under years of trauma and regrets. But the beast isn't just dead. The beast isn't dead, just dormant. Then in walks the trouble, a group of Christian missionaries led by Michael Bentry and Sarah Mallory arise and ask Rambo to take him to the Broman to deliver aid and supplies to the villager caught in the middle of a brutal survival war. At first, Rambo refuses. He knows what war does to people. He is what war does to the people, but eventually he agrees, and with that the monster Sir once burden Rambo once in Brahma. The missionary experienced 50 thigh of horror infected by the Burmese military remedy led by sadistic Major TNT. Tint. These guys makes aesthetic from Rambo First Blood Part Second look like a Boy Scout. The violence in Rambo 4 is not just for the fair of heart. We are talking bedheading, child shoulder, mindfest, burning village. It is most infuriating and realistic portrait of wartime aesthetic in the series. Predictable things go sideways. The missionaries are captured by British army during the raid. The and when the news reaches the Rambo, he connected by the missionary sponsors to help guide a group of missionaries back to the woman to secure them. And this is where Rambo shift into full gear. The film's second half is full adrenaline fueled nightmare of mud, bullet, blood, and vengeance. Stallone directs his motion with position with guilt precious. Gone is clean, bombastic action of Rambo 3. Instead, we get very close quarter combat warfare, and what might be one of the most brutal set pieces in the action movie history. Rambo are mounted 50 camera machine guns, turning enemy into literally red mist. This is not synthesized Hollywood version of war. This is short, and Rambo is an its avatar. The mercenaries, including schoolboys, the sniper, and gunslinger, are initial dimension of Rambo. To them, he is just washed up wreckage. But when the mission gets out of control and they rebels, it's Rambos who emerge from jungle like death in great, silently killing, eliminating soldiers with the martyr before unreleasing hell. By the end of the film, Rambo is soaked in blood, dragging his iconic knife through the mud as he fights to save the people who don't even understand the depth of violence he is capable of. Let's talk about Stallone as director. After directing the third film in Rocky series and writing much of Rambo franchise himself, Stallone took a long break from director chair. With Rambo 4, he returns a virgin. Literally. This is a tight 90 minutes film that wastes no time. There is full little fluffy, no support, no filter, just straight line from relative hero to full slaughter machine. Stallone direction is raw and unelegant. He does not flinch away from bitching real world horror, and his camera layer on after max. Every death feels ugly, every bullet could spare blood like Crimson Guerrier. It is not meant to be fun, it is meant to be you like there, ducking off for cover. The cinematography is harsh, dense in forest green and muddy brown. The score by Brain Drive plays home to Jenny Goldsmith's original themes while plumping up the intensity with modern compounding alternation. The finale of Rambo 4 is now consolidated of Rambo violence that hits like a war hammer. After saving the missionary and deserting the Berson soldiers with a mix of traps, bushes, and absolute bloodbath on the gem mountain gun, Rambo doesn't Rambo does sometime he hasn't had drone in decade done in decade. He goes home. The final shot of the movie shows Rambo down a busty road in Arizona towards his father's ranch, finally returning to the country that turned its back to him. It is hauntingly quiet end to the film stoked in violence. No dialogue, no explanation, just a man who finally found some silver of culture. When Rambo 4 was released in 2008, it shocked audience. Some critics called it cartoonish, violent, and they they weren't wrong. But that was the point. Unlike other action films that glorify warfare, Rambo 4 allows in its horror. It is not celebration, it is consideration. It forces us to look the cost of conflict and the men who carry it home with them. In terms of performance, Stallone gives us one of the most iconic, grounded Rambos yet. He does not say much, but his eyes tell story. His body is scarred, his face is like stone. He's not here to play soldier. He's here to be. He is here because he has to be. The film made a relevantly modest 50 million budget and crossed over 113 million worldwide, proving that the predator for Rambo was still here, especially when handled with brutal honesty. Rambo 4 is not for everyone. It is grim, it is glory, it is unrelenting, but it is also one of the most raw, honest actions film of 20s. It does not shy away from the tall violence takes on the human soul, and it gives us a Rambo who both mythical and technical, a warrior who never wanted to be one. If you're a fan of the franchise, this is a return you didn't know needed. It brings Rambo full circle from the drifter hunted in the wooden to the one man army bringing justice in the most brutal way possible. It is not pretty, it is not published, but it is real. So, for those who keeping score of Rambo 4 gets a solid 8.5 out of 10. For me, it is a raw nerve of film, a bloodstock remind that some war never ends, and they just wait for you to come back. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more deep dive into action classic, and drop your thoughts in the drop your thought drop your drop a comment with your favorite Rambo moment. And if you want me to review Rambo Last Bed next, let me know. Until next time, live for nothing or die for something.